Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of daily CAT preparation. I hope all of you are doing well. So let's get started with today's questions. So the first question for today is from the topic geometry. So in a triangle ABC, the lengths of the side AB, BC and CA are in AP as well as in GP. D is the foot of the perpendicular from A to BC, E is the foot of the perpendicular from D to AC and F is a point on BC such that angle EFC is 60 degrees. If EF is equal to 10, find the area of triangle ABC. So I would recommend you to please pause the video for 2 minutes and try and solve the question yourself. Okay, so let's take a look at the solution now. Since this is a question based on geometry, we will first make a figure in order to understand what is going on. So there is a triangle ABC. Okay, so there is a triangle ABC. The length of the sides AB, BC and CA are in AP as well as in GP. Okay, so we will come to this part later. This is an important part. Okay, D is the foot of perpendicular from A to BC. Okay, so D is the foot of perpendicular from A to BC. Done. Next, E is the foot of the perpendicular from D to AC. Okay, and F is a point on BC such that angle EFC is 60 degrees. So F would be a point here such that angle EFC is 60 degrees. Next, EF is equal to 10 centimeter. So we have to find the area of triangle ABC. Okay, so first of all, note the most important thing in the question is that the length of the sides are in AP as well as in GP. So if three numbers are in AP as well as in GP, it means that the three numbers are equal. You can understand it from this. Let us assume that ABC are three numbers which are in AP as well as in GP. Since they are in AP, so B would be equal to A plus C by 2. Since they are in GP, B would be equal to root AC. So from both of this, we can get that A plus C by 2 equal to root AC. So solving this, A plus C equal to 2 root AC. So A plus C square equal to 4AC. So A minus C square would be equal to 0. That would be A equal to C. Okay. Next, B equal to A plus C by 2. So that would also be B equal to 2A by 2. That is B equal to A. So B equal to A equal to C. This means that all the three numbers are equal. So ABC are equal. This means this is an equilateral triangle, correct? So all the sides are equal. The angles would be 60 degree. Okay, this thing is done. Next important thing would be, since this is equilateral and this is a perpendicular, this length BD would be equal to length DC, correct? Okay, now this is 60, this is 60, so this would also be 60. Since all the angles are 60, this would also be an equilateral angle. So 10, 10 and 10. EF equal to FC equal to EC equal to 10 centimeters, correct? Okay. Now the question is that we have to find the area of triangle ABC. So one thing to note is that in order to find the area of any triangle, you have to first find its side, correct? So now to calculate the length of AB, it would be difficult. Similarly for AC, it would be difficult. But for BC, it is very easy. Since BC would essentially be the twice of length of DC, correct? And we can find DC from these angles and from this length. So let's try to do that. So if we take triangle EDC, we can find DC from EC using cosine or sine, correct? Okay, so let us try to find the angles of all the find all the angles first. Since this is 60, this would be 120. This would be 30. Since this is 90, this is 60. This would be 30, and this would also be 30, correct? Okay, so now if you note in triangle EDC, this angle EC and DC. Okay, so sine 30 degree, sine of this angle would be equal to EC by DC, correct? Since for this angle, this would be the perpendicular and this is the hypotenuse. So sine 30 degree equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So half equal to EC we know 10, DC we have to find. So DC essentially comes out to be 20. Now we know that DC is half of BC. So BC comes out to be 40. We know the side of equilateral triangle. So area of triangle ABC is very easy. Just root 3 by 4 a square. where A would be 40 degree. So root 3 by 4 into 40 square. So this would be 400 root 3. So we have found that the area of triangle ABC would be 400 root 3. The most important thing to note in this question was, first of all, when three numbers are in AP as well as in GP, this means that the number are equal. And the second thing is, in order to find the area of any triangle, you will first have to find the length of its sides. Since this was an equilateral triangle, we only had to find the length of one side since all the sides are equal. But in order to find the area of any triangle, you have to find its side. So that was the method to go for this question. Okay. Okay guys, so let us look at the second question now. So the second question says, there is a natural number n when divided by d leaves a remainder of 17. When 3n is divided by d, the remainder is 7. So we have to find what is the remainder when 8n is divided by d. Okay, so please pause the video, go through the question again and try and solve it yourself. Okay guys, so let us look at the solution now. So we have the information that a natural number n when divided by d leaves a remainder of 17. So that would mean that n equal to d into some quotient q1 plus 17, correct? So this is the form of divisor equal to dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, so now we have to find the remainder when we have to go to the form of remainder when 3n is divided by d. So we can write it as 3n equal to 3dq1 plus 3 into 17. Okay, so when this is divided by d, the remainder is 7. Okay, so this means 3dq1 plus 51 when divided by d, the remainder is 7. So this part would be fully divided by d since d is common. So that means that 51 when divided by d, the remainder is 7. So this would essentially mean that d is a factor of 44, correct? This would be the first piece of information that we get from here. The second thing is very important. The second thing would be that d is greater than 17. So note, why is this? Since we are getting a remainder of 17 when we are divided n by d, that means that d is at least greater than 17, because if it was smaller than 17, then the remainder cannot be 17. The remainder cannot be bigger than the number itself, correct? So we have these two information. Okay, so let us look at the factors of 44. That would be 1, 2, 4, 11, 22 and 44. Of these factors, the numbers which are greater than 17 are only 2. So 22 and 44. This is very important, since most people what they do is they essentially take d to be 44. That is wrong. We cannot assume d to be only 44. It can also be 22. If you fit 22 into these equations, you will still get the same answers as 44. So d might be 22, it might be 44. We do not know. Okay. So now let's go on ahead with the question. So we have to find what is the remainder when 8n is divided by d. Okay. So 8n would mean 8dq1 plus 8 into 17, correct? So 8dq1 when divided this whole divided by d, what is the remainder? Correct? Okay. So now this and this part would essentially cancel out since d is common in both of them. We only have to find out what is the remainder when 17 into 8 is divided by d. Okay. So now 17 into 8, that means 136. So what is the remainder when 136 is divided by d? Now d might be 22, it might be 44. Let us check the remainder for both of the cases. The first case is when d is 22. So in case of 22, 136 divided by 22, the remainder would come out to be 4. Similarly, when we take the case 2, d equal to 44, again the remainder comes out to be 4. Now we are lucky here that both the times the remainder is coming to be same. In case if it was not the same, then we cannot determine the answer. But since in this case the remainder is coming out to be the same, we can say that the answer would be 4. I hope you understood the question very well. There were a few important things to note in this question. Please, if you did not understand, go to that part and try to understand it again. Thank you. Okay guys, so now let us look at the third question for today. So the question says, if all the letters of the word rate are taken and permuted and arranged in alphabetical order as we would do in a dictionary, what is the rank of the word tear? So this is a very important and common question of permutation and combination asked in CAT. So please try to do this question first yourself, and then we will look at the solution. Okay, so let us look at the solution now. Please note that this is a very important question, so try to understand it completely. Okay, so we have to find what is the rank of the word tear when we arrange all the letters of the word rate. Okay, so first let us write these letters in an alphabetical order. So rate would essentially become 1A, there is 1A in this word, then 1E, then 1R, and then 1T. Note that I have written these in alphabetical order, correct? Okay. So now if we arrange them in alphabetical order as we would do in a dictionary. Okay. So if we arrange them in a dictionary, the words starting with A would be coming first, correct? So let us look at the words that start with A. Okay. So it would be A and then 1, 2, 3. 3 blanks for filling these 3 letters, correct? So in order to find how many words there would be which would be starting with A, we can simply calculate the permutation of these 3 numbers. That would be 3 factorial, correct? So 6. Again, similarly, the word starting with E, that would be E, then 1, 2, 3. Again, we can permute all these 3, and again we would get 3 factorial, so 6. Similarly for R, 6, correct? Now the word starting with T. Note that we had to find the word tear. Okay. So the word starting with T, we have to find where in what is the rank among the words that are starting with T. What is the rank of tear? Correct. Okay. So let us say the first letter is T. The second letter in a dictionary firstly would be A, and then there would be 2 blanks for E and R. They can be permuted in 2 factorial ways. So 2. Next would be T, then E. Since after E, A would come automatically since it is alphabetically before R, and R is the only word left, so it is the next word only. So the rank of the word tear among all the words that are formed by the letters of the word rate would be 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 2 plus 1. So that would be the 21st word. I hope this was clear. Now let us try to solve a difficult version of the same problem. Let us take the word this and try to find the rank of the word this. So note here we have repeating letters. A is repeating. So similarly that as we did in the first part, let us begin with A, the words that are starting with A. So A, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the 4 letters that would be left would be A, E, R and T. Since they are all different, we can arrange them in 4 factorial ways. That would be 24. Now we don't need to take the second A since the A is same. So we only needed to consider one A, correct? Now let us look at the second letter E. E and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for filling all the other letters. Now the letters left apart from E would be A, R and T. The number of ways to arrange them would be 4 factorial divided by 2 factorial. We are dividing by 2 factorial since these two A are same. So we have to divide by 2 factorial in order to reduce the number of permutation to the real number. So this would be 12. Similarly with R, then 1, 2, 3, 4. As we did in E, there would be A, E and T left. So again 4 factorial by 2 factorial, that comes out to be essentially 12. Now among the words starting with T, T, A. This would be alphabetically the first letter. So for the first 2 letters of the word starting with T. Okay, now the way to arrange the rest of the letters would be A, E and R are left. So there would be 3 factorial ways. So 6. The next would be T, E. Now A and A would come automatically only because they are alphabetically before R, and only R is left. So we get the word. So only one number to be added here. We are adding this one number because the rank increases by 1, correct? After the words formed by TA, the first word, that is tier, we have to increase the rank by 1, correct? There is a difference of 1. Okay, I hope you understood that. So rank here would be 24 plus 12 plus 12, that would be 48, plus 6, 54, plus 1, 55. So it would be the 55th word. Okay, so thanks for looking at the video. Please do like the video if you found the content helpful. Also, please do subscribe to the channel. I will be putting out daily CAT videos which would help you in your preparation. Thank you and all the best for your CAT preparation.